Okay, next up is my monologue or commentary. Yeah, it's all commentary, but here's a specific place that it's commentary on this week that just went past and something to look forward to in this week ahead. Um, College football coaches and coaching hires specifically have happened over the last week. God bless Tennessee. They are now the laughing stock of college football. They can't find a coach. When they find a coach, they can't hire a coach. When they think they've hired a coach, the fans don't want the coach. It's a nightmare. But my point is, coaches are now going to be paid over $70 million in buyouts of their contracts. And these aren't all the fired coaches. This is just the guys from recently. Okay? Well, give you a point of reference. $70 million for the game of college football, who is not completely blameless when it comes to, or not only blameless, but don't have liability when it comes to head injuries. That's more money than they've ever dedicated to or spent on researching a devastating disease, CTE. Have they spent that much money on CTE? No. Have they spent that much money, $70 million, as they would buying out these coaches' contracts on head injury and traumatic brain injury and helmet research? Has that happened? No, it hasn't. You know why? They don't think they have to. They buy out contracts as a luxury. Big alumni, big groups come out, and they'll buy out a McElwain. They'll buy out a Sumlin. They'll buy out a Jim Mora at UCLA. They'll buy out all these guys just so they can get a new coach in there. Now, would you think the common sense side of the brain, with all this money that is in college football, they'd start looking at the liability side? Because don't fool yourself. They do a better job of protecting the players on the field in college football. They call the targeting more often. They're much more diligent about it. And I think college football coaches in general do a much better job of teaching technique. And that's where it's got to start, really, at the high school and college level before they ever get to the pros. But the college football game better also wake up about head injuries, because you are liable. And there's a train coming down that track, and you've got a choice. You can step aside, or that sucker is going to run you over. And traumatic brain injuries, CTE, and concussions are a serious, life-altering effect that the reality is they come from football. It hasn't been 100% proven yet, but trust me, I'm going out on a real big limb. It comes from football, all right? So let's get serious about it, and maybe at least spend as much on telling coaches to go away as you do on researching the effects of the game we all love so much.